Shalom, shalom. Reading out of 2 Nephi 29. From Ezekiel 37:16, Ezekiel 37:19, the stick of Joseph in the hand of Ephraim. We're reading out of 2 Nephi 29. The coming forth of the Book of Mormon is a sign that the Messiah has commenced to gather Israel. End time prophecy, sign, and fulfill his covenants. Romans 9:4-6 being fulfilled as we speak. Baruch 1, 2, 3, and 4. Baruch 2 and 30. I knew they wouldn't hear me because this is a stiff-necked people being fulfilled as we speak. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves and remember the ways of the forefathers that sinned before me. 2 Nephi 29, the header. The coming forth of the Book of Mormon is a sign that the Messiah has commenced to gather Israel and fulfill his covenants. Those who reject his latter-day revelations and gifts will be cursed. Those that reject loving kindness, Shabbat, Malachi 3:16, will be cursed. Those that reject the stick of Judah and the stick of Joseph. And now, behold, I say unto you, and now, behold, I say unto you, that when the Messiah shall see fit in his wisdom, that these sayings shall come unto the Gentiles, according to his word. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. When you may know that the covenant of Abraham, which the Father had made with the children of Israel concerning their restoration to the lands of their inheritance, the valley of dry bones, wake up, Jacob. Ezekiel 37:14, to the land of their inheritance. Ezekiel 37:14, I shall put my spirit in you and you shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Is already beginning to be fulfilled. The covenant of the Father, the covenant which the Father had made with the children of Israel, the covenant which the Father, Shabbat, had made with the children of Israel, Shabbat, concerning their restoration, Ezekiel 37:14. Dry bones waking up, putting the spirit in you in your restoration. To the lands of their inheritance. To the lands of their inheritance is already beginning to be fulfilled. Verse 2. And you may know that the words of the Messiah, in the beginning was the Word, which have been spoken by the holy prophets, Luke 24:44, beginning at Moses and all the prophets and all the Psalms they written of Christ, shall be fulfilled. And you shall not say, you need not say that the Messiah delayed. You need not say that the Messiah delays is coming unto the children of Israel. And you need not imagine in your hearts that the words have been spoken are vain, that the words which have been spoken are vain. 2 Nephi, Luke 24:25. O fools and slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken. 2 Nephi 29. And you need not imagine in your hearts, verse 3, that the words which have been spoken are vain. For behold, the Messiah will remember his covenant. Malachi 3:16, a book of remembrance was written. The Most High will remember his covenant, the covenant of Abraham, in the book of remembrance, which he had made unto his people of the house of Israel. And when see these sayings coming forth among you, and when you see these sayings coming forth among you, then you need not any longer spurn at the doings. Don't reject the doings of the Messiah. For the sword of his justice is in his right hand. Shabawah, love and kindness, men of Abora, is in his right hand. And behold, at that day, if you shall reject at his doings, he will cause that it shall soon overtake you. Woe unto him that reject at the doings of the Messiah. Yea, woe unto him that shall deny the Christ and his works. Woe unto him that shall deny the Christ in his works. 3 Nephi 29:6. 2 Nephi 29:6. Thou fool that shall say a Bible, we have got a Bible. There cannot be any more Bible. Have you ever had a Bible? Unless it was by a Jew. Yea, woe unto him that shall deny the revelations of the Messiah. Woe unto him that shall deny the revelations of the Messiah. And that shall say the Messiah no longer worked by revelations. The Messiah no longer worked by revelation or by prophecy. He not fulfilling no prophecies right now. Or by gifts or tongues or healings or by the power of the Ruach. Yea. And woe unto him that shall say at that day to get gain. You're getting the cash app. You're getting the dollar signs. You putting the money in the money bowl in your building, your temple made with hand. You getting gain to say that there can be no miracle wrought by Christ. That's the devil. Burn it up, tear it up, and burn it up, just like the pharaohs did. All the wicked kings tore up and burned up Israel's records. Same spirit in the earth. To get gain, that there can be no miracles wrought by Mozart the Lamb. For he that do this shall become like the son of perdition. For he that do this shall become like the son of perdition, for whom there was no mercy. For whom there was no mercy according to the word. In the beginning was the word of Christ. Verse 8, yea, and you need not any longer hiss, nor spurn, nor make game of the Jews. You need not any longer, nor any of the remnant of the house of Israel. Ezekiel 37:16 and Ezekiel 37:19, the stick of Judah, and the Jews, and the stick of Joseph in the hand of Ephraim, the house of Israel. Genesis 48, from God to the angel, to Jacob, to Joseph, to Ephraim, to Manasseh. For behold, Deuteronomy 33:13 through 17, the blessings of Joseph. For behold, Shabawah, the Lord remember his covenant unto them, the covenant of Abraham. Mozart the Lamb, and Anakasad, Anoki said, remember his covenant unto them, and he will do unto them. And he know your elder, and he know your leader, and he know your pastor, and he your priest, your pope, and he your deacon, your bishop, and he your prophet, your prophetess, and he will do unto them the valley of dry bones. Ezekiel 37:14. Again, I shall put my spirit in you, and you shall live. And he will do unto them, and he will do unto them, and he will do unto them according to that which he had sworn, according, and it shall come to pass, what he had sworn. 3 Nephi 29:9. Therefore you need not suppose that you can turn the right hand of the Messiah to the left. How you going to take out the stick of Joseph in the hand of Ephraim out your Bible? How you going to take Lehi that you say to tear up and burn up? You say he the devil. He Elisha in Jeremiah 29:3. How you going to turn him to the right or to the left? How you going to turn his daddy to the right or to the left? Shaphan, 2 Kings 22:8, 2 Chronicles 34:14. Hilkiah, the high priest, found the book of the law. How you going to turn them to the right or to the left? How you going to turn Gedaliah in Jeremiah chapter 40, Shaphan, grandson, to the left? Lehi, nephew. Judges 15, Samson slew the Philistine with a donkey jawbone in Lehi. 2 Maccabees 1:36, his son Nephi was a cleansing. Therefore, you need not suppose that you can turn the right hand of God to the left, that he may not execute the judgment unto the fulfilling of the covenant. He has to fulfill Malachi 3:16, the covenant of Abraham, the 12 waymarks, the 7 foundations of Shabbat, the law of Jeshurun, the tablet of Gabriel, the 22 parameters of Ezekiel, the original 10 guidances, the original brass plates, the original seal portion. This book confirms it. Page 1. Fulfilling of the covenant which had been made unto the house of Israel. I pray it's been a blessing and a lesson to the reader, the hearer, the seer, the doer. Shalom, 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 shalom.